I'm experiencing some chronic performance issues with iOS Mail app when composing replies to large email chains. Um, the app freezes, and in turn, the whole UI freezes when you're typing. Um, and then all of the text that you had pressed just bursts onto the screen at once. It makes it really difficult to reply because you kind of have to just accurately and carefully press every key because you know you're going to have to wait for the text to appear on the screen. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait. If you're going to do it letter by letter, you have to sit there and wait like literally seconds for the text to appear. It's incredibly frustrating. It seems to me like it's render blocking behavior, but this really should be threaded out and you shouldn't have to deal with this. The issue also happens when you're using the cursor. So I'm going to hold down the keyboard firmly and move the cursor where I need it. Just like that. So I'll change the G to a capital G. I've already pressed the back button, but like I said, you got to literally wait seconds for the the text to actually appear. So I'll press the back, shift, and the G key, and it just seems like it's frozen. There we are. And change the D to a capital D. Again, if you do it letter by letter, it just freezes multiple seconds. You have to just kind of make all of your typing at once very carefully and then just wait for it all to appear on the screen. Wow, it's taking a really long time. I assume what's happening is Apple have designed it so that it updates the entire text body every time you do a key press, which would be quite slow and wasteful. The only part of the messages that should actually be getting updated is the basically above the fold, or what the user can see. Everything else just shouldn't even be getting modified at all. And what should really be happening is when you're typing, all of the changes that you're making should be going to a difference file or a modified file, and then once you press send, it can then merge only the changes you made into the original message. So that way you're not dealing with a message that's potentially got, tens of thousands of characters in it. You're only dealing with a message that you're actually writing that's getting merged into it. When you press the send button, it doesn't matter if it takes even a minute to process because you're not looking at it anymore. You're not actively typing. So yeah, like just the UI should be repainted on what you're actually seeing, and then all of the key presses shouldn't be really going into the email straight away. It should be going into a file, and then when you press send, it should be getting merged in. And that way you'd get around performance issues like this, no matter how big the email is. Okay, so here's my phone's settings. I'm running the latest version as it is at the moment. I have been for about 3 weeks. And it's an iPhone XX Max, which is fairly recent and quite powerful actually. My old laptop was slower than this. And it should definitely not have any issues doing emails, seriously. This is just down to poor design. So yeah, look, if anyone knows that this is like a bug, or it's something that I've done in the settings that caused this, definitely tell me and I won't consider this a bug or a performance issue. But I don't think there should be absolutely anything that I could possibly do as an end user that would cause this issue. So I'm putting it down as it's a performance issue, it's a bug.